What if the origin of life is the greatest mystery humanity has ever faced? A mystery so deep that science can describe its pieces, but cannot explain its beginning. A mystery so powerful that faith claims answers, but cannot scientifically prove them. Long before humans asked questions, before Earth had oceans, trees, or air to breathe, something extraordinary happened. Life began. Was it chemistry? Was it design? Or was it something beyond our current understanding? This is not a debate to decide who is right. This is a journey to understand how it began. Earth formed approximately 4.5 billion years ago from a collapsing cloud of gas and dust left behind by the birth of the sun. Gravity pulled this material together, creating a molten planet. During this time, the surface was covered in magma. Volcanoes released massive amounts of gas. Asteroids constantly bombarded the planet. Temperatures fluctuated violently. The atmosphere contained no oxygen, only toxic gases such as methane, ammonia, and carbon dioxide. From a scientific standpoint, this Earth appeared completely uninhabitable. Yet paradoxically, these same extreme conditions created liquid water. These conditions also led to chemical diversity. They provided constant energy sources. From a faith-based view, this chaos is often interpreted not as randomness, but as a necessary stage before creation. This suggests intention behind the process rather than accident. Science proposes that life began through chemical evolution, where simple molecules gradually formed complex structures. In early Earth's oceans, chemical compounds interacted repeatedly over millions of years. Lightning, ultraviolet radiation, and geothermal heat provided energy for reactions. These reactions produced amino acids, which form proteins. They also produced lipids, which create protective membranes. Sugars, essential for energy, were formed as well. Nucleotides, the building blocks of genetic material, emerged from these reactions. Many scientists believe RNA was the first genetic molecule because it can store information and perform chemical function. Eventually, these molecules organized into protocells, structures capable of maintaining internal stability. However, the critical gap remains. No experiment has successfully demonstrated how non-living chemistry crossed into true biological life. Science can describe the conditions, but not the moment life truly began. Faith-based explanations argue that life is not the product of chance, but of intentional creation. Across cultures and religions, there is a consistent belief that life has purpose. Consciousness is not accidental. The universe follows intelligible order. From this perspective, natural laws do not replace a creator. They express one. Faith suggests that complexity, balance, and meaning in life indicate design rather than randomness. Where science sees probability, faith sees intention. In this view, life didn't assemble itself. It was called into existence. DNA is one of the most powerful challenges in the origin of life debate. DNA is not just a molecule, it is stored information. It contains precise instructions for cell division. It contains precise instructions for organ formation. It contains precise instructions for brain development. It contains precise instructions for adaptation and repair. In every known system, information originates from intelligence. Science explains how DNA replicates. Science explains how DNA mutates. Science explains how DNA evolves. But it cannot explain how the first genetic code emerged without prior information. This creates a philosophical boundary where science reaches its explanatory limit. Faith offers meaning-based explanations. DNA raises the question, how did instructions exist before instruction writers? Evolution explains how life diversifies and adapts over time, not how it began. Through natural selection, favorable traits are preserved. Unfavorable traits disappear. Species gradually change. Some see evolution as a challenge to faith. Others see it as a natural mechanism guided by higher purpose, a process rather than a cause. Many modern thinkers argue that evolution and belief in creation are not mutually exclusive. Evolution answers how life changes, not why life exists. At the heart of the debate lies one of the most profound questions humanity has ever asked. Was life the result of an extraordinary chain of accidents, given enough time, energy, and the right conditions? Or was it an intentional outcome, shaped by intelligence long before the first living cell existed? From the scientific perspective, life is explained through probability, natural laws, and immense spans of time. Given billions of years and countless chemical interactions, even extremely unlikely events can occur. Yet probability cuts both ways. The precise balance of physical constants, the stability of Earth's orbit, the presence of liquid water, and the complexity of biological systems make life appear not just rare, but astonishingly fragile. Faith approaches the same facts differently. Instead of chance, it emphasizes meaning. Instead of randomness, it emphasizes purpose. To believers, life's improbability is not evidence against intention. It is evidence of it. Both science and faith, despite their differences, reach the same conclusion. Life is extraordinarily unlikely. And that shared realization does not weaken the debate, it intensifies it, because the existence of life does not conclusively disprove either side, but it deeply challenges both to explain why life exists at all. Humanity has never known more about the universe than it does today. We have mapped the genome. We have explored distant planets. We have traced the history of the cosmos back billions of years, and yet the origin of life remains one of the greatest unanswered questions. Science continues to search for natural explanations, pushing experiments further and refining theories. Faith continues to hold that meaning and intention lie beyond what instruments can measure, and humanity, caught between both, continues to ask questions that define who we are. Perhaps the true value of this debate is not found in choosing a side. Perhaps it lies in the fact that the mystery itself continues to inspire discovery, reflection, and wonder. Because, as long as life exists, the question of how it began will never truly end. Thank you for watching the first ever episode of How It Began. If you enjoy exploring the origins of life, humanity, and the universe, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who loves big questions. This channel is about curiosity, not conclusions. This is only the beginning. Welcome to How It Began.